There we go. Oh. We're hype. It's Monday. We already have a cast. Let's go. Dun, dun, dun. Oh. All right. All right. Dun, dun, dun. Welcome, welcome, everyone. What's up, lurkers? Got another standing cast today. It's gonna be fun. So this week, so far, on the menu, we've got tonight, DH versus Los Loserinos, or La Casa de Losers. And then Thursday, we have the IDM finals between University Laval Feng Huan and VCM. So, some good action. Hoping to maybe get one more cast at least before I leave town on Friday. So maybe a Tuesday or a Wednesday cast, who knows. Whatever's available, I'll take it. And yeah, I think Exodia might have a scrim or something tomorrow. I don't know. They haven't posted. I know Rorschach aim down and well, I know they all know to let me know when they have a game, if they want me to cast. Because they normally try and play Tuesdays and Thursdays. So, we'll have to see. Okay, that's good. So Waz is going to be taking care of us invites wise. So I just got to bango chilangos with some Donkey Kong music. Angry Aztecs. Oh. Well, I'll be honest. Ever since I started, since yesterday, the standing cast and everything, my back feels a lot less stressed. So things are getting better. It still hurts, but with the tennis ball exercises, the like trying to like knead my knot, it really helps. I do it against the wall. I do it on the chair. I do it in bed with the magic bag. It's been very helpful. Today we're quite full. I had an entire baguette witch, a small ass poutine, and what else we make? Ooh, that's my knees that crack. Ooh, ee, ooh, ee. Yeah. Ba-ba-da, 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 ba-ba-da. Fortunately, I made the mistake of buying whole grain baguette, so sandwich wasn't as delicious as it could have been. Alright, well, let's get into the stretchies no me. Just so that way we don't have to do it too often during the cast. And FlyQuest winning twice. One by minions ending the game, and second time by them backdooring at Elder. Hey, yo, man, FlyQuest, they got a reputation for X-Pecking in important games. Because the second time it's happened, so it's kind of wild. Hanwha sucks. I don't know. They kind of look like shit, so excited to see T1 finally play like they're supposed to play, in shape. And, well, yeah, Genji just masterclassed everything. I think Europe is one of the regions that's going to be going home first. Unless they can show something up. Because there was a lot of sloppy gaming from G2 and Madlenskoy. Not how we doing, guys? What are you guys up to, family? Tellement de voir Genji choke en international comme d'habitude. And it still makes them a better team than T1 because they actually win their region consistently every year. Maybe this year's different. I don't know. Maybe it was the Lehens curse. Maybe it was the Doran curse. Maybe Ruler's just better than Pace. I mean, Ruler has a world's title. Samson Galaxy, baby! Boo, 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 boo! Yeah, mais une équipe qui gagne juste genre 2 matchs par année, là, pour moi, c'est pas une bonne équipe. Ouais, dans la LCK, il y a 4 bonnes équipes et T1 sont toujours 3e ou 4e. Des fois même 5e ou 6e, so. Ils se font péter par genre des no-names. Je sais pas, man, I guess ça dépend si Faker il reçoit genre some good head avant le match là. I really don't know what makes Faker either play so well or play so badly. Da, 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 da. So are you enjoying your vacation this week, Vince? Is DD gonna be there for week 5? Yeah, en congé, en chilling. Well, yeah. Yeah, Didi should be there. He just couldn't Sunday. But see, that's why, you know, like, you don't have to play every Sunday. You can play earlier during the week, you know? That's Lahushki school. It's not that hard. People that can't play Friday nights, I don't really get it. Like, unless you're working the night shift, bro. Like, what the hell are you doing on a Friday night? Bro, I want to go drink. Play the match and then go drinking. It's going to finish early enough. It's just the best of 3. People are treating, like, best of 3s like they're best of 9s. It's like, welu. Monkey smash. I don't know, man. Back when I was younger, the weekend, sometimes I didn't even know what to do. It was crazy. I had so much free time. Sometimes I would just sit in bed looking at the ceiling, praying that I'd find an air conditioner the next week. It shows the difference. It shows the difference. Yeah. But then again, I used to live in Three Rivers, so there was nothing to do outside. I'm sure I could go to the bar. But what's the point in that? Who wants to get drunk for no reason? Oh, did I pause the music? Sorry, somehow my dumbass paused the music. Yeah, nah, I feel you. There are some days I just don't want to get out of bed. I'm just doom scrolling on like Facebook Reels, and I'm like, ha 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 ha, all the cat videos, and it is what it is sometimes, you know. It's fun though. It's fun. Like rot maxing sometimes is pretty bango chilango, but in order to have a happy, healthy body, you gotta do stuff. Oh, I'm starting to feel the pain of someone who sat down for too many years. So, well, I've been doing standing casts up until the start of summer. Or until whenever this back problem gets fixed, so. I love my chair, but I barely sit in it anymore. It just kind of hurts. And honestly, my bed is more comfortable. It hurts my back less. Alright, where are the peoples? We have 5 minutes to go. I feel like tonight there might be some juicy contested picks. Who knows? Also, I don't know. Is it going to be Sofia's? Ooh, thank you, Nifos, for the follow. Remember, if you're watching the stream and you're enjoying the content you're seeing, there's a current discount on gift subs if you're feeling really rich. If you got any of that Jeff Bezos money, throw some my way. Gonna help us improve this 35-year-old hi, le sosie officiel d'étoile. What? I have no clue what that means. Yo, Vince, can you hit Google Translate on that real quick? What is a sosie? I can Google it. I'll Google it on my phone. Do you know French streamer Etoiles? Nope. Can't say I've ever heard of Sozy is a lookalike. Ah. Okay, well. I mean, il dit que tu ressembles à Étoile, un streamer français, mais j'ai jamais vu. Okay, attends a second. Let me look it up. Étoile, streamer. Hey yo, do you need glasses, brother? My brother in Christ, we look nothing alike. He looks like he comes from Budapest. Attends, let me see maybe another picture. Okay, I can see maybe a tiny bit of resemblance, but to say I'm a look-alike? Nah. People say I sound like Alkin from Alkin RS, Canadian RuneScape YouTuber. Distant cousin? Wow, okay. I wasn't even good enough for main family incest. I was side piece incest. Crazy, Vince. Crazy. Alright. Alright, well. Amanda's online. So that means she's closed the waifu shop. And she is getting ready for some gaming action. I'm just missing Pina, but Pina removed me from his friends list because I said he was an NPC. Yeah, I can see a tiny ass resemblance. Okay, he's got a beard and he wears glasses and he's like somewhat white, but I mean, if that's the case, I'm the sosie for like half the French male streamers. Oh, man, my belly is so full. I'm so happy. I did some good manges today. The hell is this boring song? The beat isn't changing. Snow Bell City. Well, you can snow shut the hell up. Da 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 da. Oh, well. Oh, for a second I thought I paused the music once again. These headphones are super sensitive. I mean, that's what kind of makes them great. They kind of pick up anything and everything. So I can't really complain. Alright, real question for you guys who are active in the chat. Are we getting to game 3 tonight? Or is it gonna be a woo? Is it gonna be a Jeffrey Dahmer? Jeffrey Dahmer or a three game match? You let me know. I say Jeffrey Dahmer because he's a serial killer, right? No. Is one team gonna get murdered 2-0? Or is it gonna be a real match? I call it a real match because we go the distance. 3-game banger? Alright, I like that. Look alive, people. It's 8 o'clock. So is the lobby opening soon? I don't know. I still see Blackwax and Waza in Howling Abyss. haven't touched my Switch 2 in like a week, but honestly, I've been pretty busy. So, I can't wait to go back, finish the Mario Kart Circuit Series. And then I have to do like the 1 million rallies they want me to do. I have so much content left to unlock for that game, it's crazy. Videos every Thursday mornings at midnight. Alright, well, Waza and Blacky Waggies are out of their customs. I'm pretty sure the Avengers have been assembled. Will they keep on defending their title as the Kings of the Rift? Boy. I'm falling asleep. There's no action on my screen. There's nothing for me to cast. I'm awake. Come on. Let's get the lobby going. Let's get the lobby going. Yo, what's up? It's Michatos. How you doing? Are you watching from the TV again? It's the Bonzilo that invited me to the custom game. Regarde de danser, puis viens pour la drive. Ben, esti, sortez du spectator si vous voulez que je rentre dedans. J'ai pas compris la fin, mais ça va. Ah, j'ai dit, est-ce que tu regardais de la télé encore? Que c'est ça que t'as dit la dernière fois. That you were watching from on the big screen. Hey, where's my draft link, Mr. Dave Loon? Where's my draft link? Yip yip. Yip yip, my draft link in the chat, please. That's alright. DH don't need coaching. They're like the best team in NA, right? Because they won Eternals. Oh yeah, was the finals for Survivor. So I wasn't there. But the only TV show I follow that's good until next year. Baba booey, we got the draft, Linky Winky. And I'm not dancing. I'm staying in shape. There's a difference. I'm a white guy. I don't know how to dance. At least my generation of white guys don't know how to dance. Hey. All right. All right. Interestingly enough, okay. So Los Losers just they have no bans for R1. So that's why we're seeing instant bans of horrible champions that no one plays. Oh. Thank you, Chogun Whis, for the follow. Thank you, my man. It's appreciated. Alright, we got the brown band here, away from Los Losers. Oh, a Lucian band, alright. And High Horgmandonger. He invented the atomic bomb, I hear. He's so smart. Except, he's so smart that he found a way to die in a TV show. Oh. Alright, the Graves man gonna be the last band, and Los Loserinos gonna insta-log the Zhao. Oh yeah, here's a tip. And a spear on the end of it. Alright, looks like Waza is up to the stand, playing the Mel, and we got my boy Stargody of the Deep Beyond on Pantheon. So far, solid stuff. Nothing to repel with Mal, but now means they have to be a little bit more mindful about what skill shots they want to take. Bam, bam, bam. I think it's my first time casting Los Losers, so tonight we discover if the Bandy Low was just propaganda during the Mamago, or if it's actually a real thing. But we got the Caitlyn lock in here for La Casa de Losers. Solid, safe 80 carry. Has a 90 caliber net to get away from the Pantheon. And it's gonna be Galio. Okay. So Galio doesn't have too much that Mal can repel. Maybe he can repel the Wings of War, but Wings of War don't really do any damage. Especially if they hit Galio. Because he'll be building magic resist. Alright. The insta-lock for Nami is very curious. Alright, looks like Canadian Whale is up to some sneaky shenanigans. Maybe they've been practicing a hodgepodge of new things over at Camp DH. Maokai must be a Bandito thing. Because, I mean, losers don't really have much damage right now. So I can't imagine they'd also want the Maokai pick. So, it must be a special pick. Wait, gonna be taking... Oh, wait, no. We've seen this fucking duo before. God damn, it's Mel Nami bot lane. Man, I thought we were finally gonna see a Mel matchup in the mid lane. But no. It's just... It's the Baba matchup from, what's it called? Blossom versus Nordians. Okay, well, looks like the mid lane might still be a mystery for now. Unless Los Losers think that the Mel is going mid. But Waza is a Yonasaur. Oh! He's got the swing, swang, swing, swang, swing. And let's see, what's the blind pick gonna be here? Is it gonna be the Yon? Yon very good in the Gallios and Zal. Also really good at finding the Caitlyn in the backline. Would make a lot of sense if Black Wax is not the one piloting the Mel, and the Yon is gonna be locked in, ladies and gentlemen. I called it. Alright. Yon Galio, baby. We're going back to Worlds. Worlds quarterfinals? Worlds semifinals? Worlds finals? We've seen this matchup at every tier of caliber for a match in competitive play. So will La Casa de Losers be able to withhold the pressure from Pantheon Yon? Okay, the Jonic here makes a lot of sense. Good disengage against the Yon, the Pantheon, able to give shielding. Able to shield turrets. Maybe it's going to come up for the feat of Allahu snack barring. Inshallah, maybe it comes up. So, Los Losers kind of need magic damage. Are we going with the Rumble on the Tomba? Or are we getting the Gwen? So we definitely need magic damage. And it's gonna be the Cocaine Squirrel from over the hedge. Oh, the insta pick of the Orn. So Kennen locked in here for the Casa de Losers. And we got Orn here for DH. So Peanut, known to have some very NPC style behavior, has some games where he looks good, but has some games where you're just wondering, why is he on the team? Let's find out. Is he NPC-na or is he John Peanut? Da, 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 da. Alright. 1 in the chat. Type 1 in the chat. If you want predictions, boys, we need 3 ones in order to get some preds. If there are not 3 ones, we will not get predictions. So go type the 1. The numero 1. As we shall wait. Alright, we have 1 numero 1. We only have 1 numero 1 and you do a numero 1. Can I see another number 1 in the chat? Nope. Lurkers! No one wants? Damn. I'm sorry, Vince. Oh shit! We got a second number 1. I need a third number 1. 1 more number 1, please, ladies and gentlemen. Anyone. Even my mods, if they're awake. 1 more number 1 in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll get the predictions going. I've got 15 people here. There has to be one other person besides Vince and Heavy Para that want to do the Gamba. If not, we're going to have a super lightning fast round Gamba. And if you blink, you'll miss it. Tick, tock. Tick, tock. No third number 1. So, I will, out of respect for the boys in the chat, I will give you guys a lightning fast prediction round. But a lightning fast one. It's going to be so fast, if you blink, you'll miss it. So, blue orb is going to be DH. Red orb is going to be LL. You have 30 seconds. Starting now. Get your votes in if you want. You only got 30 seconds to do so. Ten seconds left on the clock. 31k points. What in the hullabaloo? The faith for La Casa de Losers is insane. What the jambalaya? I've never seen it go that high. While whoever wins can redeem 20 casts from me. That's crazy. That is crazy. 20 casts. That's 4 weeks of work, guys. That's insane in the membrane. We're just chilling. So I was right. It was the Baba bot lane. Okay. So, looking at the scaling aspect, I'd say the Casa de Losers, 1, they need to keep this Caitlyn alive in team fights if they want to get anything done. And 2, they are kind of on a clock because the 6-item Milne, 6-item Mel, 6-item Orn. Doom Slayer. I'm the Slayer. They'll get moitorized. Alright, so as always, remember, you do not run ads on this channel. If you get pre-roll ads, you get pre-roll ads. And nothing I can do about it. But There are a few ways to support the channel if you feel like it. We have 5 minutes before we get into the game, so I'm going to yap for a quick minute real quick, so let's go. If you feel like following the Twitch chat, you could, but exclamation point social in the chat, boys, if you want to see all my social media links. 10% off on advanced.gg using code SANCTUM10 using the link below. Subscribe using Twitch Prime or gift subs, which are discounted at this current moment. Subscribe to the YouTube if you haven't seen. Well, subscribe to YouTube if you want to see more of me. And if you like anime titties, my Twitter is open. I repost some good artwork. Other than that, yep, that's my Yapatron 5000. Make sure you get yourself a drink, a snack. You go to the wash, the little ladies' room if you gotta, you know. Take a tinkle winkle and a minkle binkle. Because knowing these two teams, it feels like it's gonna be bloody. When the river flows red, you stay out of bed. That's what my sister once told me. And I did not know what it meant until like 2 years ago. Do, do, da 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 da. A little bit more stretches. Make sure you do your stretches every day. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You don't want to become old and out of shape like me, you know. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There you go. Woo! All right, here we go. Baba Booey. Anime titty jump scare in 3, 2, 1. Ah! Anime titties. Scary. Kawaii. Mommy, I'm scared. Alright, let's find out how many people are poor this game. For game number 1, ladies and gentlemen, let's find out. Who's poor? Who's rich? Who got that Jeff Bezos oil money? We got Blood Moon Cannon, poor Hody, poor Nubs, Prestige Arcane Caitlyn, Star Guardian Janna, Space Groovorn, Ruthless Pantheon, High Noon Yon, poor Black Wax, Koi Nami Element. So that's Chroma on the Koi Nami. That's pretty cool. So we have 3 poor people. So if we average it out, we have 7 rich people. So the rich people don't have to pay taxes this year. Poor people, you're paying triple taxes because you showed up to the riff and found skids on your champions. Grrr. Alright. That's enough yibbity yabbity, blibbity blabbity. It's time to zoom out. 1, 2, 3. It's a blah, blah, blah. Alright, so we got ourselves, interestingly enough, the canon, the famous Bandito Slayer himself. Did not take teleport. However, DH has. They had like clairvoyance hockey, and they saw that Bandito was not going to take teleports. They're like, you know what? We'll capitalize on it. We'll have 3 teleports. So 3 times the flanking. And yeah, so what can we expect out of Melnami? We saw Baba and Zavi Fizz play it, and it's okay. I mean, it's just an AP bot lane. Je prends pour Bandy Fro. Well, we're gonna find out if the Bandy Low is indeed just propaganda that was used during the Mama Go tournament, or if he's actually a good top laner. the camp seems divided on whether or not Bandito is good at the game. But we'll find out. He is playing a winning lane matchup with Ignite and Electrocute. Actually, wait, what? Okay, so now he's... Never mind, he's playing mid lane against the Yone. Well, so like every top laner in the game. So he is not an average player. He's either good or he is terrible. Alright, but so far, Black Wax and Canadian Well have been putting down the poke with the magic super balls. Alright, Nob should have a bit of an easier time in this matchup against Peanut. He does a lot of magic damage, and the Assassin Galio and Assassin Ornn are fighting each other. It depends, usually going tank allows you to go even in lane. But I mean, if he builds super AP, then the Kennen pick doesn't make much sense. Right? Because you wouldn't pick a sole AP top laner and have a tank Galio. And not have a tank Galio. You kind of need the tank Galio. If you want the Kennen pick to make sense. Because if not, if two people, if anyone builds magic resistant, two of your champions are useless. And Galio goes like Riftmaker Rod of Ages. So he's not necessarily going to be like one-shotting Mel. But Peanut so far seems to be happy. Let me just switch up the scoreboard position real quick. Make it a little bit better for you guys. Can I move it? Thank you, Jesus. That way, at least, you guys can see what's going on. Okay. A nice Mortal Steel here by Yone. The Q3 on Waza. Okay. The headshot gonna be fired back. And so auto attacks and any skill shots can be repelled. This damage scales with Mel's AP ratio and the rank of I think it's called rebuttal in English, or it's not called reflect. But so far, Bandito doing okay here. But Nobs is the one getting pretty heavily punished. I guess the matchup would be worse if he was against the Yone. But honestly, I think giving Peanut kind of like a free lane to fully scale in is not necessarily the smartest thing. Because Peanut is either hit or miss, but you're letting him have a free laning phase where the Galio has no kill pressure at all. Okay, the root here not gonna land on the Cho'Gath, but Bandito gonna take a decent amount of damage. Fires back the Lightning Shuriken onto Waza. And yeah, Black Wax running low on mana, but let's look at the money no me real quick. 950 gold, still about 250 gold off the Lost Chapter. Really wants to get that in order to have his super fantastic buy. Keep in mind, the execute on Mel works on minions. So if you notice minions randomly dying when Mel's not attacking them, that's normal. That's the Mel passive. It's the arcane magic funky monkeys. I've only played like 4 games of Mel, and I'm describing my ARAM experience, but we're trying to go in here on Cho'Gath. The bubble's gonna miss, the 90 caliber net plus the flash invested here by Cho'Gath to stay safe. Stardust's gank not gonna pay out. It looks like Hody Jones trying to get a gank in here, the mid lane. Gonna sneak through the brush that's not infiltrated, and now Waza might be in trouble. Bandito looking, the audacious charge, the stun comes through from the slicing, from the Mark of the Storm, and Hody gonna be the first one to take a kill this series. And we have Bandito accidentally ulting the wave. So interesting, Peanut here looking for a solo kill on Nobs. The Justice Punch might not be in range. Nobs might have to flash. We got the flash in exchange, but the Justice Punch is going to be enough. That's a 1-for-1 trade at the end of the day. And Nobs going to be really happy that he burned Peanut's flash and got a return kill. However, though, Stardust did lose that little camp in exchange for that gank bot lane. Yo, what's up, Mr. Spirit? How's my MVP of the series doing? You know, I really want to start doing l'étoile du match kind of thing that they do in the GGL but for Eternals, but there's no chat. So I'm gonna have to start doing it on the broadcast. And I wanted to run a fantasy league, but I'm not Asian enough to know like all the numbers and the calculations and stuff. You know, I have a DP when it comes to fixing computers. Okay, Waza is going in. Okay, that's a decent Soul Unbound. Do a little bit of chunky monkey damage. Okay, Knob's gonna get knocked up a second time. Now there's no Justice Punch, and there's no one in range. Stardust gonna make sure he dodges away. The teleport not available, and that's gonna be the stun here into a Searing Charge, and that's just gonna be a free kill here for Mr. Stardusty. But with priority enabled, it means that Shogun and my Sin are able to start the Infernal Dragon. Canadian Whale gonna spot them out and try to stop them, but it's gonna take a lot of damage in exchange for that. Now Mr. Hody Jones back here in the bot lane at that dragon, and it is gonna be a top lane gank success for a dragon here at the end of the day. So that's pretty good. Okay, Black Wax trying to get some Pokey Wokies. Did end up getting his lost chapters, so super happy about it. Ooh, but Waza gonna be pretty surprised by that burst damage from the cannon. The flash slicing maelstrom, yeah! Gonna be able to take him out, and now it's the horn of the Orn Porn. Is it gonna be enough? Does Pina have the damage? Nubs unfortunately doesn't have enough damage, and both top laners are gonna walk away with barely any HP left. Now Black Wax, that's a nice bubble onto Hody, a root into the stun. We've got the Pantheon Spear, and now Mr. Hody's in danger, and Mel is looking. Is she getting excited? No. Stardust is looking for the gang, and that's a root onto my Sin with the stun. Jana now in danger. Black Wax takes the kill. A beautiful play here from the bot lane of DH to capitalize on Hody Jones's greedy warding. Though that was Black Wax's ultimate used, and Hody lived because Zinzao ultimate is really dumb. He cannot get hit by ranged abilities outside of his ult range when it is active. Though Black Wax doing decent DOT, has to be careful because he will draw turret aggro quite a bit here. Though the CS lead of about 10 here in the bot lane. Okay, Waza going to continue taking some unfortunate trades here. And Pina almost finished his first item, so he's going to be real. Oh, that's a cannon miss here for Mr. Peens. The Justice Punch onto Pina. And just trying to buy time because Hody Jones is the first to make it to the grubs. It's going to be a 2-0 objective lead here for Hody over Stardust. The first time we're seeing Stardust kind of fumble in a while. All right. Knobs wants to continue. But it looks like Stardust and Waza are here. We're jumping in. Hody gets jumped on. And we have the ultimate. And now Bandito's trying. But we have the hero's entrance. That's a double knockup. The electrocute shock is going to be enough. And now Pina's going to get taken down. Wah, wah. Is it Kennen? Is it Deadpool? Nah, it's Ryan Reynolds. And now even my Sin rotating up for some swag points. But team fight win. We trade Hody Jones for 3 kills. That was for 2 kills. That was hella worth. Waza not having the best game. Did manage to survive that encounter, but that is 2-0 in objectives here for La Casa de Losers. Funnily enough, I think this is the knobs that Pina introduced me to. Okay, a turret shot into the Orn ultimate. Pantheon just gonna show up. Here's a tip and a spear behind it. Woo! The spear shot. Enough to get the Olympic gold medal in Gargoyle Slay. Okay, so we went the more defensive build here for Black Wax. We didn't go the standard. Luden's boom boom bun bun. And, ooh, the explode, the detonate, not gonna be enough here. The Monsoon Fantastic here by my Sin. Able to keep Cho'Gahnny alive. But Cho'Gath has to be a little bit careful though. Plating though, solo earned here for Canadian Whales, so that support item is going to come in pretty clutch. A 300 gold lead for the support. A nice knock-up, Waza looking, but Bandito does so much damage right now. And that's another stun, holding Jones when the wind becomes lightning, forcing Waza to flash. Now the itch is early game. They're still up about 700 gold, but that gold lane is basically all bot lane. And let's see, where else is that money coming from? Oh, it's from Peanut, just farming better than Nubs. And we got the Graves, high fivers, thumbs uppers. Okay, I think Shadow Flame might be the first item here for Kennen. Could be a really big item. Okay, another Justice Punch, and Peanut gonna miss another Cannon minion. Okay, the deficit is starting to build up in terms of missing out on all that money. Though, let's not look bot lane. Let's hide our eyes away from the bot lane. I know see, I know see, I know see. See no evil, hear no evil, do no evil. No, speak no evil. Yeah, it's Three Little Monkeys from that one book. Was it the Jungle Book? I don't know, it's like the Three Wise Monkeys. I remember that quest because of RuneScape. And I love that quest line. Hody Jones, though, first in the objective. Stardust is here. The bubble gonna land here on Cho'Gath. The root onto Cho'Gath is enough. And now, will Blackwax have the damage? Goes to Boom Boom Kabooey. But Bandito is excited. And a little crack squirrel is gonna do everything he can. He doesn't have enough to chase the piece of sashimi down. But that is gonna be another 1-for-1. 80 carry for 80 carry. And Stardust now trying to find Bandito, but Hody doing a lot of damage. A nice Tornado Gale, and now Waza with the ultimate, but the Monsoon gonna save him. The Crescent Guard to make sure that they're safe, and Canadian Whale might have bit more than she could chew. My Sid going Hakai! And that's gonna be enough.
Turret plating will fall soon.
Turret plating about to fall though, but we have precedence here to start the objective once again. And Peanut using his teleport means that he won't be available for that dragon fight. I don't think Stardust is going to be able to contest it. It's going to be the feats of monster slaying. And now, the Horn of the Orn! Alright, well, Peanut did not believe in the spiritual bonus that his temple gave him. Because no one believed that that ult would miss. Alright, we're clearing out some vision. So that's the feats done. And surprisingly enough, there's only one member on the team with tier 2 boots. Peanut now in a bit of danger, has to be careful. There's barely any mana. Knobs is almost out of HP though. But gonna get, okay, Cho'Gath might be in a bit of danger. Let's see, is the bubble gonna land? We still have the 90 caliber net, but there's no flash to go off of. And here we're gonna look, but we're not gonna find the root is gonna miss. And the built over Peacemaker to the face is gonna go sideways. The Blackwax gonna continue the farm pression. And now Stardust here. Oh no, the dive going sideways and a wind becomes lightning is gonna be enough. Now Hody might be in a bit of danger. The Crescent Guard with the Hero's Entrance is gonna be enough to knock about the Pantheon, and now the Audacious Charge. The Justice Punch coming in, but the Spear Shot's gonna be enough to take out Hody. And now the Crack Squirrel is enough, and Bandito is here to save the day. He is unstoppable. The overhead cocaine squirrel is doing so much. The root here on Cho'Gath is gonna land, and now Waza really trying to buy some time, but the ultimate's not gonna be enough. The slicing shuriken, what da 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 da, explosion. Bandito really putting his schlobber deep in the Frobber Tobber. A nice barrier plus Gale Shield from Mycin to keep Cho'Gath alive through the detonate. We're trying, but the smell Nami, not really enough damage to get through the shields. However, Cho'Gath just accidentally killing himself. And the damage here gonna be blocked by the rebuttal. Okay, so, ooh. Though the Grand Starfall has been summoned, which means Knobs has to teleport back top. Make sure they don't lose the first turret. Not that it matters too much, but Pina has a decent amount of money here. About 6,000. First turn, gonna go over to Stardust and the bot lane, but what are we gonna do about this cannon? You kind of have to build magic resist if you don't want to get one shot, but you kind of got to build damage if you want to try to kill him. That's kind of hard. And the biggest counter pick to Kennen is Janna, because she can just throw him back over the wall with the Monsoon. Now Knobs and Pina just, checking their 2-inch. It's the 2-inch contest. The Pecker Slam Turbos. And nothing's going to happen top lane. Just some Bash Brothers action. A Q to interrupt the recall Stardust. Gonna continue going back to the farming no me simulator. And the teleport from Gallia was used up, so Bandito now has to roam up. Okay, Cho'Gawn here gonna try and buy. Okay, maybe okay, Bandito gonna prioritize CS instead of the potential chase kill, not knowing if Pina had his flash or not. But that's Hody and the gang here, in the top lane, ready for this Herald, but no one's going to go for it. However, Knobs taking a fight here with Waza, and Waza's going to take a turret shot in exchange. At HP advantage goes to Knobs for now. The ultimates are still available though. Cho'Gawn going to continue not having any fun in this bot lane, as they are now both mid lane. Stardust getting towards the second item, and Waza looking to scale up. So the Herald was aggroed here by Pina. And we're looking for action, but... Oh. Okay, Bandito just looking to clear the wave. Not looking to take a team fight. A nice taunt here. The Shield of Duran coming in against Waza, but I mean, Waza's got some healing though. He is taking a bit of damage. And Knobs maybe could have a kill threat. Hody gets spotted on a Scryer's Trinket. And now, that's gotta be the hashtag Ballet Dantetetor. The headshot coming in from Caitlyn, downtown, baby. But it's Hody taking a kill. So unfortunately, Caitlyn seems to be American, because that accuracy was not there. We got that Stormtrooper debuff. Alright, though the Kanik and the upgraded Hollow Radiance now finished for Ornn, Pina is getting very tanky against specifically Knobs and Bandito. Looks like priority has been started here for the third dragon of the game. We've got an Ocean Soul this game here, and this would be the first dragon for DH. Up about 1.5k. The teleport from Waza has been committed, and Bandito is here. Knobs is making his way. He's trying. The Wind Become Lightning doesn't find anybody. And now we've got a nice route. And Bandito is gonna almost go down. There's a lot of CC on him. And it's gonna be enough. We've got the Ornn ultimate. That's not gonna find much. And now Cho'Gawn maybe in a bit of danger. That team fight looking like a disaster here. And DH takes the dragon plus 3 kills. Fantastic. Beautiful shutdown here. That wasn't even a shutdown on a 6-0 cannon? And we're looking, the Justice Punch gonna get interrupted. And a nice taunt here by Knobs. But, okay, the Wind Becomes Lightning. The heal popped already. And Black Wax looking to do damage. The Audacious Charge. And now Hody might be in danger here. But there's not enough stacks. And that's going to be Stardust just taking the Herald. So, taking a lot of pressure. The Flash Force here from Knobs, which is huge on this Galio. And now the gold lead up to 5,000. Gonna be up to 4,500 gold after this turret is taken. And Pina just having a lot of fun. The Stair Cage second item by Pantheon means that he's just going full tanky wanky. Wants to be able to survive the burst, because there's not much consistent damage here from the side of La Casa de Losers. Now we almost have the Immortal Shield Blow here for Yon, so you know he's going to start hurting. A beautiful ultimate to help find Bandito in that last team fight. And Cho'Gawn takes a headshot to the face. Gonna use the ultimate. And Doesn't really do that much damage. Crit Caitlyn is like nice, but if you have no attack speed from the Yuntels, you're not really gonna get much done. Now Nubs getting some sexy time with the turret though. Gonna be able to punch it down. Just denying as much yes as he can here from Pina while clearing the wave. But it looks like he won't be able to take the turret though. He will be able to proxy a wave. Pina gonna also be proxying. So the top laners are just turbo proxying. Now, with the Merc Treads, Pina is basically immune to magic damage in team fights. Until like a Void Staff or Crit Bloom comes out, there isn't really gonna be an angle, and Shogun gonna take a decent amount of burn. Mel now has the Cosmic Drive, so she's really fast. And we've almost got, I think the Black Fire Touch is gonna be the next item here for Mel. We haven't spoken much about the cannon, but besides that early lead that Bandito was able to get, hasn't really been able to find anything. Okay, Shogun now in danger, and now we find the stun here on the Shogun. My Sin gets taken out too, and that's Canadian Well killing Shogun. Pantheon killing off My Sin, and that's a 2 for 0. Sure, you get a bot turret, but there's no objective bounties right now. Bandito though looking maybe to take a kill. Ooh, forcing the flash because Canadian Well not too sure about the damage output here on the cannon, but you can see this cannon still does a decent amount of damage to anyone not called Pina. No, yeah, it's just Bash Brothers. One has anti-heal, but it's not like Galio has grasp anyways. Sorry, Ornn has grasp. Oh, okay. We're trying to find the Mel. Ooh, and because Kennen does not have the Seekers or the Zonias, he can't really make the difference happen. Oh, what just happened? Oh yeah, Otacon was just taken by Stardust and Waza, basically for free. And now the gold lead continues to scale. We're at 23 minutes, 6,000 gold, so it's the average Fallen Sanctum gold lead. And yeah, while Yon isn't necessarily doing amazing this game, his bot lane and jungle are providing enough peel for Bandito to not be able to find that many kills. And the bot lane so far here for La Casa de Losers, not really working out. Okay, Pina gets knocked up here, and Galio's gonna start smacking, but Pina doesn't really care at this point. There are 2 ornaments that are to be gifted here by Pina. He is level 15, so he can give 2 out of 4 ornaments. His ornament comes in at level 13, so. I wonder what we're waiting on. Maybe the Infinity Edge here for Yon? It's a really good item, and I think Blackfire Torch, or honestly, I think it really just depends. Maybe Peanut just hasn't had a chance, but I think he's about to gift an item over. Though Dragon, the prio for Dragon has started. Stardust is looking to charge out the Myrmidon's might. And he wants to find an opening. Dragon is taken very, very slowly. And we have Mel, who finally finished her Leandries. The Dragon's down to 5k. We're looking for a fight. We have vision on it, so Pantheon can flash smite if he needs to. And he's not going to be able to outsmite Hody Jones. But Bandito might be in danger. My Sin going to get caught out here. And okay, Waza gonna get knocked up. Hody and Nobs now trying to get some kills. The headshot trying to come in. Hody looking to try and survive. But Peanut's gonna find a kill on Hody, and now Choga now in danger, doesn't have My Sin to bail him out as normal. And that's just a 4 for 0. The Herald coming down in the mid lane. So yes, we do get soul point here for the side of we get soul point here. But that's going to be mid-inner, a team fight win, plus Baron. And let's see what ornaments are coming in. It looks like the Starks Gauge and the Cosmic Drive have been the 2 items augmented so far by the Orny Warny. Not level 16 yet, but I imagine maybe the Shield Bolt or the Bork is the next item to come in. Looking at the money, Yeah, it'll be a while before the IE comes in, but that's technically a free Baron given over from the Casa de Losers. Over 2. Over 2 DH. And now, we've got a lot of money. The BF Sword comes in. We got the Magi's. 2.5 items here on the Nami. Almost 3 items for the Ornn. And the Koenig Rugern almost done here for the Pantheon. And Stardust is basically immortal in team fights. Darius just no real damage. The Caitlyn is so far behind. Galio doesn't do any damage. And while Xin Zhao is great in the early game, his damage kind of falls off super hard. Shogun still has not built any attack speed. So if he gets hit once by a skill shot, it's just kind of over. The Randuin's also finished here for Pina. Means that when Shogun hits Pina, Pina takes negative damage. Alright, we have to turtle it out, but so far we're 9,000 gold down. We did okay. I guess Stardust just gonna prod that beautiful Janna booty. And now the root here on Nubs, just as much gonna get interrupted into the bubble, plus the damage, but it's a Galio. We're investing a lot of skill shots here. We're trying to do damage to this Galio. Okay, Waza winning a trade against Bandito. It's huge. And the Flash invested, but Bandito gets solo killed by the laner. He's been taking a dookie on, and the hero's entrance is gonna come down. But the Crescent Goddess is insane. Pina taking so much damage under the turret. He might go down here, shut down over to the Galio. But Blackwax is still here to do so much damage. And Waza taking the entirety of the bot lane for himself for free. And whoa, that's going to be an assassination. A double kill here. Hody and Cho'Gath gonna get brutally moisturized by Mel. And now we're Waza working on the Nexus turrets. They have to give up this inhibitor in the top lane. Pantheon jumps in with the Spartan's might. And is it going to be enough? The first Nexus turret goes down. There's still 1 second here. Bandito is going to have to make the hero play. The Lightning Rush. He has the Rocket Belt. He's going to try and find, but he's only going to be able to find the support. And the taunt though on Waza is going to be huge. A shutdown here for Bandito. And now my Sin gonna look, but almost gonna get taken out here by Blackwax. And this, this Mel with almost 7,000 gold lead in the bot lane. You can feel the damage she does. IE now finished. The Immortal Shobo was upgraded here for Waza. Yeah. And now, so I imagine maybe the Moonstone or the Imperial Mandate is going to be the choice here for Canadian Well when she gets around to it. Espina has hit 17, so he just has to get jiggy with it, find his support, and get the final super awesome upgrade. Pina about to finish his about halfway, more than halfway, about 70% of the way to his Unending Despair, which is going to be a really big item here. But so far, the draft here for the Casa de Losers just not working out. This Mel has been oppressive. Able to counteract very important skill shots here by Shogun, Bandito, and Hody. Sorry about that. My hand slipped. Oof. And now the arthritis is kicking in. Wow. Talk about feeling old. Alright, here. Second dragon of the game here for DH. Gotta be accomplished. And now Pina gets caught, but it takes the entire team and like... Okay, well, Blackwax found Bandito. He's like, nah, you Bandy dead, yo. Alright, well, there's no inhibs in the top or bot, and now we're sieging mid. The Janna turret, the Janna shields, is it gonna be enough? Okay, we get the taunt, and now Canadian Well gets taken down. Stardust looking to take damage, but we really gotta take out this turret, and my Sin is gonna be the one who's gonna pay. Waza's gonna live, and now he's just looking to end the game. They're just looking to end the game. They're looking to ignore. There's a lot of minions, and that's just gonna be game one. Stardust is gonna kill Mr. Hody Jones. And that's game one. We're going to match point already, ladies and gentlemen. DH take a convincing win over La Casa de Losers in this game number 1. So, who was a believer? Can I hear your voice in the chat? Who was a believer for DH? Because you, sir, are about to be richer than Jeff goddamn Bezos. Spy, once again, coming in and just Jeff Bezoing. How many points does this man get? Let's find out. He got 34.9 thousand points. What the? Spy. Oh. Laughing to the bank. Ha 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 ha. DH on top. Spy knew all about it, baby. Alright. We're just waiting on the lobby here, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. So, what happened? During the draft, 35... Jesus! Alright. If La Casa de Losers can bring it back, you can make massive money. But, you know... Jeff Bezos in the chat here now, Mr. Spy. He got that fun, man. That's like betting 35K on like the worst performing horse at a horse race and just being like, I knew it all along, baby. I got that clairvoyance hockey. Alrighty, so DH looking in shape. Peanut taking some really good ultimates. And Black Wax, Stardust, Canadian Well, the place looking clean. The fact that Waza was able to find Bandito in so many team fights, that's crazy. Oh, we got MSI Cup this weekend. Okay, yo, I'm gonna be looking for some people to clash with. If you want an okay Alistar and a decent Rel / Rakan player, y'all hit me up. I would love to farm some clash points. Don't need to be a clash win. I just want to farm them free emotes. Because hashtag we scaling. So, let's look at the draft here for game number 1, and let's analyze what happened. All right. All right. So looking here, we can see a few things. The biggest problem that is coming out to me is that we didn't really draft any damage. We kind of drafted Wombo team fighting. But in order to do that, the bot lane had to not be so far behind. Because sure, Kennen can do damage, but he's not going to get his Zonius first. So if you find the Kennen in a team fight, the damage is negative, and Shogun was already doing no damage in team fights. I think they really fooled Los Losers with the Melt pick. The Baba Zavi bot lane trick really worked out. Let's see if Los Losers are gonna be able to come back, get that mental reset. Because this draft from DH just looked clean. It had amazing scaling. It had Yon Mel for the late game. And you already know Stardust calling me out for reviewing what went wrong game 1. Hey, I'm just saying, DH drafted super well. They had amazing late game, great CC, fantastic engage, and Lost Losers had Caitlyn Kennan. So you kill one of the two or the other's behind, and yeah, there's just not much to do about it. Fantastic game 1 here by DH. That's all it really is at the end of the day. It's praiseworthy. And Spy had faith in his team. Hashtag DH on top, ladies and gentlemen. So can I get a draft link for game number 2? Is there a draft link? It is surprising though that we are seeing a lot more Mel 80 carry in this meta. Maybe it's because a lot of people are just scared of playing Kalista. Kalista is still very high pick and ban over in Asia. Hasn't seen that many nerfs that makes it unplayable. But it really seems like if you don't have an answer to the Mel, you're not going to get any bot lane. Like, at all. Like, you get zone, isolated. And we saw that in the early game. Blackwax had a 30 plus CS lead. And there was just nothing that Shogun and MySin could do. Though as they tried, nothing worked. We are trying to figure out side selection here for game number 2, ladies and gentlemen, so it will not be too long. I promise you that much. I pray that it is not too long, for I fear Dodo time. Okay, so it looks like we've got La Casa de Losers on red here for game number 2. Are they gonna give us some more spicy picks? So be honest, the Zinzao looked great early. It even stole it contested objectives over Stardust, and it felt like it was doing good. But DH just slammed that scaling button. And yeah, it just happened. So I'm looking forward to seeing what we'll see out of Blackwax and Waza here for game number 2. And honestly, I really like Pina's Ornn. Unlike some of the other champions we've seen him play, this looks kind of, you know, sorry for the wait, guys. Nothing I can do about it. Oh. Looks like the people are finally arriving into the lobby. Claudius, go away, sidebar. There we go. Alright, well, I'm gonna go take... I I'll go to the bathroom during the thing. Yeah. Makes no sense to go now. We're about to get the drafts, but they took so long. I have to go pee. It's fine. I will suffer for the awesomeness that is my broskies. Can we place each other? Please, on a guy, she must too. Hey, finally! After 10,000 years, we have a draft league! Let's go! Alright, here we go! Draft number 2! Alright, so it looks like we'll have troll bands from losers, but it's just so it goes fast. Alright, here we go! Here we go! We're gonna keep the Braum consistent as a man against my scene. Same Lucian band. So it seems that that's the Chogun, my sin. Hoo hoo, hoo hoo. Ooh, the Casate insta-lock here for Peter. We're surviving. Get them codes. Alright. The Casate, an interesting champion. Will Pina have the chutzpah to play the Wakandan defender properly? We'll have to find out. Alright. Ooh. The Vayne insta-lock here for Los Losers. Could this be Vayne's top? So maybe Knobs can finally get a degree of aheadedness against DH. Galio was pretty subpar. But I don't think I've seen Knobs play much. Okay, so we got the Sejuani, so we have a way to start team fights. We've got the Vayne, so we got late game. The insta-log here for the Ari. Okay, we're just drafting a professional draft here from this side of DH. Surprising that Cassante was the B1 pick, but I mean, it is one of the weak side kings. Scion is still available, but I think Los Losers might just be playing Vayne top. Okay, so normally we'd see an answer here in the mid lane. What is, oh, yeah. What is the mid lane answer here against Azari? I mean, there's a lot of champions available. The Talia is available, but we're gonna settle with the Syndra. The disengaged mage is what we want. She has assassination potential, but we don't really want to, you know, give too much up. And now, into the second round of bans. What's good in the hood? It's gonna be a Jinx ban. Okay, so we're trying to take away the carries here from Blackwax. And what is DH thinking for bans? Because if they've read Cassante bad matchups, normally that Vayne would be top. Because Vayne bot lane doesn't really have many good many good matchups. Okay, the Lulu taking off the board. Just in case that Vayne is a roll swap bot lane to try and buy Cho'Gun some super hyper carry 1v9 style. But it's not going to be enough. Okay, the Kai'Sa also going to be taken away here from Black Wax. We're also going to ban away the Emilio. So the hyper carry enchanters have been disabled. Let's see what they want to settle with. They have they kind of need a little bit more of a front line. So if it is Vayne 80 carry, could probably pick something like the Gnar or okay, no, it's gonna be the Rakan support here locked in for Los Losers. So we're keeping the 5th pick a mystery. What does DH want to round off with? We saw the Nami, it was fantastic. The Mel was also amazing, great poke. Maybe we just look to take like the Caitlyn Lux here in the bot lane and just bully whatever they're playing. But that would lead some vulnerabilities in the shell here for DH. But let's see what their first of their 2 last picks are gonna be. It's gonna be the Ashe, okay. And they are always banning the Braum, so we're not gonna see the Freljord arrows. Okay, it's just gonna be the cute Queen's bot lane here for DH. A lot of CC. So if it is that Vayne bot lane, I don't think he's just gonna have any fun. But my best guess is that it's Vayne top. And we're gonna see the counter pick 80 carry for Cho'Gun right here. Okay. I called it. Yeah, Yeah. You're like, oh shit. Vayne, 500 TS Sivir, Syndra. It's like, oof. Yeah, DH kind of drafted a team that doesn't do amazing damage, but they have amazing ways to start fights. They've got the Seraphine, the Ashe, the Vi, and they got Waza. Plus they got Peanut to isolate this Vayne or this Sivir. So we're gonna go back to the super sexy webcam. And I need a 1 in the chat, boys. Give me a 1 in the chat if you want Preds. Well, to be fair, I think range top in any tank melee top has always been a traditional counter pick. But give me a 1 in the chat if you want predictions. I need 3 1s. At 2 1s, we get the lightning fast voting. At 3 1s, we get 5 minutas. Alright. Alright. Will we get one more 1? Or will we get the lightning fast spreads? 10 seconds to go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lightning fast. My cards. Oh. All right. Just because you followed, I'll give you the exception. But you gotta be faster next time, my boy. All right, 5 minutes on the clock, starting now. Who's XDing? Are we XDing at me? Baltito 20-0 or 020 on Vayne. I trust. Alright, looks like the ready check coming in here. Alright, you still got some time to farm some interaction, baby. If you want to get yourself some Fallen Sanctum casts, you make sure you don't want to miss out on it. Sorry, Dr. Caron, you're a little late, but you can still vote. Do you believe in your team? Damn, we've got 47,000 points! Mon chien est à l'urgence, putain. Yeah, well, that is very unfortunate. Hope your doggo is okay. I hate seeing doggos die. The only doggos I kill are the ones in COD Zombies. We got a minute 50 left for the voting. Make sure you use up the points. As a reminder, if you're enjoying the stream, click that follow button on Twitch. If not, if you've got that Jeff Bezos money IRL, give me some subs. Gift subs are discounted right now, and at 10 subs, we get Au Niveau de Cela, the glorious meme emote from the Fallen Sanctum. Also, Twitch Prime if you have it. If not, exclamation point social. Follow for anime titties, YouTube videos, and personal updates. Plus, we try to go live at least 5+ times a week. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Oh. Ooh. Mm. All right, well. We're gonna sit down for a sec. Oh. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go use the washroom real quick. I really have to go pee. Maybe that's why my back hurts. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry for that. Ooh. Vince, Vayne top. What do you think about it? Is it weak? Weak against Malphite? No? Question mark? Ooh. Well, I mean, I guess it depends. I don't know. I feel like, yes, if we're talking about yesterday's draft, I feel the lack of proper communications and the support rooms were really, really impactful here from the bot lane of 4 bot 1 sub. But hey, to be fair, Darce's Gangplank was insane. But I guess Darce is back to only knowing how to play one champion. Yeah? Well, more than Babinski. Oh shit, Dave, you believe in the Bandito. Well, to be fair, Bandito had an amazing early game. But you guys just couldn't translate it because, well... let's just say Cho'Gath and Mycin kind of didn't play bot lane. Yeah, we've got about 30 seconds before we get into the game, guys. I mean, Vayne against K'Sante is pretty good. Because K'Sante tends to not build that much HP. Alright, here we go. About 15 seconds before we get into the game. Anime titty jump scare incoming. Oh shit, anime titties. Alright, whew. Some really nice anime titties. Alright, here we go. How many poor people do we got in this game number 2? We got ourselves Prestige Imperial K'Sante. Holy shit. Heartache, Vice, Spirit Blossom, Ari, Spirit Blossom, Ash, Dumpling, Darling Seraphine, Battle Bad Vayne, Poor Hody, Withered Rose Syndra, Prestige Mythmaker Sivir, and what's the Recon skin? It is, what, Dragomancer? Looks like Dragomancer. Alright. So here we go. This time, Bandito still not opting for the teleport. Thanks to combat summoners. Believes he's gonna need them to fight the Wakandan defender. Hoo ha hee ha hoo. Nazuma. Alright. Knobs is mid lane against Waza. Maybe he'll fare a little bit better in this lane than he did top. Okay, Canadian Well and Black Wax are going to find Knobs. We're going to turn off the first strike, the beat drop. Them dumplings got to hit, and Knobs down to 50%, throwing out the graves. And Bandito trying to find Pina.
Minions has spawned.
Well, I think you guys are, what, tied for first place, right? So, if DH wins, you'll have to beat DH in order to claim first place in Academy. And so far, they're also undefeated. Alright. We got ourselves double evil tempo. Cleanse here on a Cho'Gath. Wants to make sure that he has some anti-CC for this laning phase, and especially while the Ahri and Ashe gonna be looking for some kill shots here. Let's see if Cho'Gath's able to build up a CS lead. Okay, nice first strike proc onto Waza. The tumble first here for Vayne. Ooh, okay, the root here onto Cho'Gath. Lorpina hasn't really touched the wave, but Bandito is not really farming either. So it's denial for denial, but it's a very big denial of gold and XP. Chogan does have to be careful. Pina really trying to just get some experience and some money. Okay, the Guardian procced here in the bot lane early. Oh. Alright, Pina gonna get the Natofo's Fury. Gonna knock back Bandito, get a nice grass proc, but that Silver Bolt's proc is gonna hurt him a lot. And that's a really big wave here that's being pushed into Pina. Another first strike into the Scatter the Weak. Oh, Pina has to be careful. No more pots for anyone in that top line. It's gonna have to fight with his HP bar for some money. Bandito gonna continue to poke and prod throughout the wave. Okay, the cannon minions bot lane have been secured. I repeat, the cannon minions bot lane have been secured. Ooh, the Condemn here to try and make Pina miss. But, as they use the Pathmaker, gonna take a lot of damage though for that 60 gold. And now both Stardust and Hody Jones are top lane, looking to fight for the crowd, but it looks like Stardust has priority here, has a smite available, is going to see Hody, and the smite fight is going to go over to Stardust. Now looking for that double scud. Sejuani here in the top lane, maybe looking for a play. Okay, no spell shield here for Cho'Gath. He's going to get rooted up and take a chunky to monkey. Sejuani just going to take a recall instead, but going to get double scuttled. A nice healing shield spell. Shield. Ooh, okay, but now Cho'Gath might be in a bit of danger. And that's just first blood here for Canadian Whale once again. The bot gap is reigning supreme. Knobs, though, able to hold his own, though. He's a little bit out of mana right now. And we're trying to get a push in. And anyway, just going to proc her Trinket onto the turret.
Cute, aren't they?
Okay. The Charm's going to go wide, but the Electric combo is going to land. Knobs doesn't have much mana for his combo. Really wants to take a recall, but looking at the money, he does have enough for a Lost Chapter. Maybe he wants Lost Chapter refillable. That's probably the case. But he still has his 2 pods, so something tells me otherwise, then maybe it's not the case. Pina has not yet taken a recall. Looking to crash the wave in here to Bandito. And now the wave is going to be fully crashed in. No. Ooh, okay. That's a really nice freeze here by Bandito. Pina has to try and break it. Sorry, my back hurts a bit from standing. A teleport coming in from both mid laners. Lost Chapters have been obtained on both sides. And it's BFs or the Scout Slingshots. That's a lot. Okay, we're going to use the All Out with Pina and the Pathmaker. And it's going to be enough. Okay, so All Out was used. But, I mean, so far Pina not really too frustrated. Though the final hour was invested by Bandito. It means a lot of kill pressure going to be taken off the board here from the top side of the map. And while there was another gank here from Hody. Ooh. Well, that's a really nice chunk here. And now my Sin here forced to use the Grand Entrance recklessly. Sorry, defensively. Another Hawkshot gonna be spotting out that Hody Jones. Ooh, the cleanse from the roots on the beat drop. Not gonna be available here for the Ashe ultimate in a second. And Cho'Gath very, very low. Yeah, level 5 now for my Sin. Okay, Pina just looking to survive. And Stardust with the priority here. Waza building up a little bit of a CS lead here. Bandito has to be careful, doesn't have much mana. Okay. Bandito able to clap back a bit. Pina's not really taking much damage from this Vayne anymore. She went, ooh, okay. Okay, the ult here on the starter. Starter's gonna live by the skin of his teeth, and my sin and Hody not there to help. Knobs, so Knobs getting punished here. Really nice. Okay, Bandito has to be careful because the all out is almost available here. But I think Pina is just gonna take a reset. Malignant's almost done here for Ahri. Ooh, Pina is. Ooh, okay, the flash. Ooh, the flash booty slap! And Pina finds Bandito, and he gives him the Jeffrey Dahmer. It's like, no! Bonk you on the head. Bad range top laner. When you do the Dahmer. I don't even know what do the Dahmer means. I just saw it on TikTok. Sorry, on YouTube Shorts. And I thought it was funny. Plus I know it's the name of a serial killer, so. I don't think there's anything wrong with saying you do the Dahmer. Alright, we've got plated steel caps though. Huge in this matchup. Though Bandito has a little bit of CS lead. The kill kind of equates the non-factor. Nob's gonna get chunked out. And has to be a little careful. The all-out's still available here for Pina, so if Bandito isn't respectful, there is a chance that through the unstoppable, he finds kill pressure here. But Hody and Mycin have priority here to do the grubs. We're gonna ult mid lane. Knob's gonna get caught out. And yeah, Knobs is gonna get taken down. Like a dog behind the shed. Nothing he can do about it. A really nice enchanted crystal arrow. And now that's 2+ blades. Ooh. Okay, Pina does not have the flash to commit. We are going towards the 0-20 Bandito. Okay, Bandito out of mana. And oof! That was a nice read, but a triple encore! And Stardust not gonna go over the wall. The Hody gonna get rooted up. And that's just a solid outplay from Pina here. He waited until Bandito could not use the condemn. And he found the angle. Well, you can't get away from Cassante when you can't get away from Cassante. Because you die when you are killed. Though, Nob's able to get the push in here in the mid lane. Was it though? Having the Malignants now means that his playmaking here on Nob is going to be a lot easier. A lot more angles that he's going to look for. The bouncing boomerangs, they're starting to hurt a little bit here for Canadian Whale. But Shogun is out of mana. And now Shogun forced to use the cleanse early. And yeah, even through the heal, it's not going to be enough. Shogun getting gapped here in the bot lane. DH really abusing Los Losers. Okay, Stardust here, looking for the ult. He's gonna find it. And Pina on a killing spree. That Iceborne Gauntlet's gonna make it a living nightmare for Vayne to be able to play the game. Looking at the money, yeah, it's just a 700 gold lead, but we almost have the Iceborne, and once we get it, that's gonna be big. The Yuntao's officially finished here for Black Wax. Did have to invest his flash recently. But because the play topside happened, that is going to be a second objective started here. Stardust is trying to get in range. And Stardust not going to be able to get it. Flashes over the wall, but that's another beautiful... a beautiful encore here, and Waz is not here to help. Blackwack's gonna be in a bit of danger. And Yawaza deciding against it. Pina finds a solo kill again in the top lane. Bandito! The Bandilo is real! At least for game 2. It is definitely... Oh. We said the forbidden word. And the stream has frozen. The spectate is frozen. Give me a second while I sit down and try to figure out this camera issue. Alright, let us just reconnect really quickly. We are getting back in the game. I'm going to sit down for the rest of the cast. I'm sorry, my back hurts a little too much. I guess I danced more than I should have. Apologies for that, ladies and gentlemen. But here we go. Getting back into the thick of it. Everybody knows. Are we going to be able to connect back to the game? That's the real question. Come on, right. Give us a game to watch. Where's my game? Oh man, where's the game at? Ah, this sucks. Come on, Riot. Can you do unable to download spectator data? The game will now exit. Let's get back into it. And we'll just pray. Alright, here we are. Oh, looks like... Oh, yeah, they had just killed Blackwax. And now Bandito about to die again. And, yeah. Okay. Things are looking desperate here for the side of... Los Losers. Pina with the first turret, now up 3,000 gold in this Cassante matchup. Bandito still doesn't have a first item finish. It is 2 objectives to 1. We're about to tie that up. Well, but wait, we already have the feats because we have first turret and 11 kills. Okay. Another, and Knowledge just gets taken out behind the shed once again. That's the second time he gets hit by the Ash Arrow this set. Alright, and yeah, Pina just wants to go home. He's like, screw this vein, and yeah. Yeah, I don't think. I don't know. We've seen a few veins. Sorry. We've seen a few veins in our time here at Eternals, and so far, yeah, none of them have done anything. Not enough to, yeah, Bandito really trying to sell the Bandito stocks. And, yeah, Casante can continue just being chilling, I'm pretty sure, as long as he's got mana. He can even win this 1v2. Okay. Stardust forcing the spell shield away. And now Black Wax almost on 2 items. Okay, Hody gonna take a decent amount of damage from the Waza combo. And now it's a Cloud Soul this game. We find Shogun. And now Stardust might be in a bit of danger. A really nice Encore. And yeah, DH get out like bandits. Stardust with a very greedy engage. And now Waza just looking to assassinate people. Hody's gonna be probably taken out behind the shed, and that's another 3 for 0. Pina looking for the kill, and 4 for 0, 5 for 0. Another raise. When are we getting the FF, ladies and gentlemen? Because this is looking like Hanwha Life Esports getting smelted by T1 in their series. Nothing they can do. Another turret's gonna be taken. Casante now on 2.5, almost on 2.5 items. And yeah, DH looking very, very comfortable in this week 4 matchup. Currently about to be 4-0. I mean, yeah, maybe in 2 devs, maybe once he's 0-10, the once Bandito is 0-10, maybe he'll have enough money for the Blade of the Ruined King. So that is the copium win angle here for La Casa de Losers. But Waza on 2+ items has the fully stacked Dark Seal. 2+ items here on the Ash, 2+ items. I mean, the only... Oh. Okay, Pina might be in a bit... Cool. Okay, unfortunately, Pina not going to be able to hit Bandito. And that's Shogun getting a really big shutdown. But they were already more than 10,000 gold down. So I don't know how much that can help. But Sivir now might have a little bit of money to get towards an item. Alright. That's the Otacon traded for... that's the Otacon traded for Pina's life. Again, Bandito really trying to get this turret bounty. Stardust gonna just steal away the Wolf Camp. 2-level lead here in the jungle. Hody had a great game 1, but it seems like now it's just not the same Hody Jones. Two items across the board here for DH. Bandito took the turret bounty, has another 1700 gold to spend, and so that should be Bork, and I think he's gonna start working on Jinsu's, either that or Terminus. So we'll have to see, but Pina seems pretty unfazed. The dragon spawning in 2 minutes. It is going to be Cloud Soul Point here for DH. Ooh, okay, Pino really trying to get kills. Okay, the all-in here from Nob's not really gonna find the target. Waza gets taken really low. And okay, Stardust now forced the flash here away, so the gold lead's starting to crumble a bit from like 11,000 to 8,000. Oh, those losers are starting to find a way back in. But okay, we've got the upgraded boots here for Vi and Ari. Desante getting ready to finish a Jack show. Looks like the next fight is gonna be this Cloud Dragon. Alright, looks like Cho'Gawn, you're forced to flash and cleanse. And yeah, well, Bandito very late to the team fight. Odi gonna be taken down behind the shed. And now Waza here looking for a play. Well, unfortunately, not enough damage to kill Bandito, but it's a 3 for 0 plus Dragon, so yeah. Very, very good ult here by Stardust, forcing all the sums out of Cho'Gawn, and then Waza just followed up with the Spirit Rush. And that's the inner mid turret taken. Back to almost 11,000 gold lead here. Pina almost also gonna guarantee this inner side turret. Ooh, okay. I think Pina might die here. And Cho'Gawn with another kill here on Pina. That's the second time he's found kills on him. No shutdown available though. But 10.5 thousand gold down. 3 crit items here on the Ashe. I think the armor pen is coming in next. And we don't really have the strongest Baron take. Okay. But that's a really nice play here. Nob's gonna get turned into Poo Poo Chow. And now Cho'Gawn is being sat on. A nice flash to find Cho'Gawn by Waza. And that's just gonna be the decimation in the team fight. Bandito basically just playing solitaire in the top lane. Doesn't have teleport. Has no way to come. And we got Pina with the teleports. Is Bandito gonna be able to 1v9? Because if he can't, that's just the end of the game. He has the second item. Nope, it looks like Bandito didn't make it to his 0-10 power spike, and DH are gonna take a clean sweep, sending the losers back home where they belong. So as always, I want to thank you guys if you came to the live stream will be, if there's more casts scheduled or whatever, you can find me before Friday. If not, Thursday, we're meeting back here at 8 p.m. for the finals of the IDM, University Laval Feng Huan versus the VCM. That's going to be a lot of fun. And Spy is just going to clean house here. Just taking everyone's money. Nom nom nom. Free money. So, exclamation point social in the chat. Video will be up by midnight tonight. $46,000 given to my boy Spy. We all in on Bandito. And Banditoed, just Bandy-throwed. Fortunately, I don't think the R1 Vayne is good enough in this current format. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next time on the flip side. Stay safe, and we'll see you Thursday.